Hello everyone, I cordially welcome you all to another video from the Python tutorial series, and in this video we are going to discuss about the key features which is provided by the Python programming language which makes it so popular. So without any delay, let's jump into the topic. Here we will discuss the major points which makes Python so popular. Basically, we are going to discuss about the features of Python. The first point says free and open source. Python is an open source language. Thus, it is publicly available to download and use, and even anyone can contribute to its development. This is basically the essence of open source programming languages. Not only you can download and make use of those programming languages, but you can also contribute to its development, making it more stable, more reliable, and more feature rich. Okay. The second point says easy to maintain. Python codebase is very easy to maintain. This is due to the fact, as I have already said, Python don't have semicolon or pair of curly braces to maintain the scope of the variables and functions. In Python, for every scope, we use indentation. Thus, we all know properly indented code and properly commented out code is basically pretty easy to understand. Object-oriented language. Python is an object-oriented language. Thus, it provides all the key features of an object-oriented programming language like encapsulation, inheritance, abstraction, and polymorphism. Nevertheless, Python also offers a scope to write code as in a procedural programming language. So, if you have any idea about object-oriented programming language, you know encapsulation, inheritance, abstraction, and polymorphism are basically the four pillars of object-oriented programming. Python supports all of these features of object-oriented programming. Not only this, but Python also supports procedural programming. Okay. GUI support. Python provides support for graphical user interface design such as Tkinter and PyQt5. These are basically the libraries which are used in Python to develop GUI or graphical user interface. Let's go to the next slide. Extensibility. Python is very extensible. We can write and integrate some Python code into C and C++ and hence compile it using its irrespective compilers. Portability. Python provides high portability. Thus, same piece of code can be run in all platforms of Windows, Unix, and Linux. Basically, if you are using a Windows machine and you have a piece of code written in Python, you can give that piece of code to your friend who is using a Linux machine, and that piece of Python code will even run smoothly in his machine as well. It is the Python software which varies OS to OS, but every piece of Python code will run only if that Python is installed in his or her machine. Large standard library. Python has a large set of standard library which possess some inbuilt rich set of functions such that we need not to write code for every single thing. Basically, this is something very beautiful about Python. Python has a very huge set of third-party libraries which actually helps you to import or to use those libraries in your own code, thus saving you time in case of application development. Dynamically typed language. Python is a dynamically typed language, hence we need not to declare the type of the variable like int, float, char. It is also auto-set as we assign a value to the variable. Basically, if you are not sure what are dynamically typed languages, C, C++, Java, this kind of programming languages are statically typed. In these languages, you have to define the type of a variable which can be like int, float, char, double, etc. But in case of dynamically typed languages such as Python or JavaScript, you need not to assign the type of that variable beforehand. Depending on the value you assign to those variables, the type is basically auto-set. Okay. The last but not the least is garbage collection. Python also supports auto garbage collection. This basically frees up your memory space and makes memory available for use in future. Okay. I hope by now you are clear what are the features which are provided by Python. If you have any doubt, please let us know. So this is all for this video. I would really like to thank you for staying with us till now. If you like the content, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We are going to bring more videos in future. For any queries, doubts, suggestions or feedbacks, feel free to post them in the comment section. we are going to reply. So thank you for now. See you in the next video. Bye.